Okay, we're back for Pisces. How many do we need, Pisces? Jeez. Okay. What other deck do we need? We've got the crystal. No, we don't have a crystal. Let's select a crystal. We're doing this raw on organic. Welcome back, guys. We are doing the romance read for mid-November. This will be some of the energy on my channel, and it's actually got dates, times. So let's just see what comes through. Now, as I mentioned in the previous video, this is your romance read. I do cover the astrology. I'm a psychic medium. I also do twin flame coaching. So if you're new, welcome. We're pretty easygoing here. If you're a retainee, hi guys. Garnet, I'm going to have to research this further. I guarantee it is linked to a planet. Garnet keeps coming up this month. Now, it is connected to royalty. It might be maybe a warning sign linking to Sagittarius because it's for nobles. Let's see what's coming up for you guys. Pisces. Okay, now, Neptune is going direct, which is in your zodiac sign. So if you feel in your life with your hopes and dreams and your love, you're a bit stagnant. Pardon me. Throat chakra from the previous read. Hi, Eddie. Okay, Neptune is going direct on the 29th. So some of your hopes and dreams, Pisces, they shall be moving forward. You may find that your emotions are getting the better of you. And this can be with certain instances. Some of you, it may be feeling you're on top of the world. Others of you, it can be diet-related that's coming up. You have Aries in Chiron and Mars retrograde in this second house placement. So if you're worried about your resources, if you're worried about your land and, your material value, or any emotion is coming up. Okay, that is an additional. Then you could be driven to eating more with the second house placement, because it can be that of what we consume in any way. And it's the, what is a polite way for YouTube? Because we have to be careful with certain things we say. I am monetarized, so I show respect where I can. Vices that one uses to cope with frequency. I think that's the most eloquent way of saying it. So things to that degree can be coming up at an emotional level. It can be overeating, it can be emotional, it can be purgatory experiences, but your emotions are getting the better of you to a degree. Feeling tired, very common during Mars retrograde, needing to eat to keep your fuel level up. It should balance out. It goes direct on the 14th. We'll still have Aries and Chiron hitting that area. That's going to move as well. Now, a lot of balance is going to be coming to your home, but there can be a circumstance changing to do with home. Some of you may move home at the moment because the eclipse is going to be hitting your 4th house placement, your routine. You could become extremely busy. And if you've been homeschooling or anything to that degree, something can be changing in that dynamic too. But you're going to learn a lot about how your routine is changing. Now, some of you could be moving, and this could be towards a love interest as well, or with a love interest, but there's changes there. I'm also seeing with Scorpio coming through with the new moon. It's connecting to your 9th house, so there could be distant travel. There could be news coming from afar. Let's get into the other messages that are coming through. Now, you have some interesting cards. I'm hearing the term, I want to break free. Some of you are feeling a little bit stifled. You could be a little bit, to the point, triggered and then not motivated at all, which again will be affected by Mars. Now, this energy here does link to Mars. Also with your second house placement, it's hitting there. Again, utilization of things to calm through what you eat, what you drink, etc. Emotions running ragged. Might even be to the point you're not interested in eating, point blank zero. So overactive, underactive chakras through the pain body experience can affect you. So try and get the sacral chakra balanced. And also with fluid, crown chakra, this dream, if you're having lucid dreams linking in with the connection, this love interest, Trust the downloads. I feel you're wanting to break free. You're like, look, I just need to have a little bit more fun, have a better vibration, start living my dream, challenging my fears, having passion in my life, and being treated like a king or a queen. That's really where you're at. You don't want no drama. You really do not want any drama at the moment. You're trying to, there's things changing at home though. So I do feel you're in hermit mode, working, trying to be grounded, doing what you can on the home front, maybe even painting a picture and manifesting in where you want to be. I feel a lot of you have got to a point you have tapped into your creativity. You feel most settled in a comfortable environment. I'm also seeing for those of you that there could be a photo or something you started. I'm seeing a person's face on this card, and it's very separate. Huh. I feel you're trying to ignore a situation. This could be someone, this could be your romantic interest, right? Hi. You could be trying to keep your mind on your home, keep yourself busy, and try and keep sane, but this person's head keeps popping up. This can be in a photo, it can be in memories, and you're trying to keep level, you're trying to, just forget about something. But this person keeps popping into your mind. It feels a little bit haunting. I feel you're trying to create the right environment, but you might be looking at your environment at the moment. Some of you may choose to move. Others of you are just thinking you're trying to get your abode done, where it's beautiful, it's nurturing, it's yours, and it's where you want to be in your life. And I just don't see this coming. I do feel if people around you have been full of conflict, you don't want no drama. There's no drama you're interested in. Some of you are feeling like, why can't people just be happy? Why does there have to be a drama? It's a belief system. It's a perspective. With the energy of Pisces, you could have a testing time moving forward because you are going to be looking at the people you mix with and actually learning a lot from them in the next 2.5 years. The first instant will be probably next month, and that's because Aquarius is going to be hitting a 12th house. So paying close attention to these individuals and any hopes and dreams, but connecting with love. I really feel you're focused on yourself at the moment, trying to stay sane. Some of you have waited a long time for things to balance out, and it could be just as you're getting into a good vibration, it feels like this yo-yo effect. What's going on here? I'm getting the same message for you guys. I do feel as Neptune goes direct, this is when things are moving. If you've had a person let you down, or it's happened on your side, something to this degree is coming up. You've got both the same chakras coming here. This can be the temptation card. This chakra, it can be temptation. Lead me not into temptation. Something's up here in the hood. This can be a secret that's coming to the forefront. It can be something that was hidden. And again, it can be an old memory, but there is some sense of wanting to have more passion in your life that is taking you to a higher ground. And whatever this is, try and balance it out so it's healthy. But again, I'm not feeling it's a bad thing. It's like you really want to make your hopes and dreams happen. You also want to be supportive for the choices that you make, but there could be a split. These feelings from the past, if this person, has not come forward yet, I do feel this is about to rise. Where's your 5th house? Let me look. If family-related dynamics have been on the rocks and your emotions, I do feel they're going to balance out, but you do need to be mindful for the full moon in Cancer next month. Try and balance the energy of your chakras with your inner child. Get balanced with that. Bonuses, we will have Aries and Chiron going direct, but there can be a potential trigger by the end, which again is normal. Okay, how are they feeling about Pisces, please? Okay, if you feel that they need to hurry up and make a decision about what this is going to be, they're thinking the same thing. And I'm only reading these upright. Okay, they feel that a major decision needs to be made connected to this connection. Some of you might have already made that decision. I feel it's more on their side. There is a requirement of movement. It's almost like I'm seeing the woman, with this card, it's almost like a ghost, I'll be gone. And that's another thing that's been coming through. It's almost like a Beyonce moment, leveling up and realizing what your worth is, gaining your self-esteem, very second house placement, and getting to a point you're shaking the energy off and you're wanting to go. This could be even overseas. I see some of you wanting to plan a trip, wanting to have fun, keeping your options open, looking at what you can do and what your worth is. And I just feel if you're moving into the yin-yang and you're in that detachment, this is where everything starts coming towards you. Because you know you're worth it. They know you're worth it also. They do know that if they don't balance these things out and you aren't reciprocal with this, that, this healing, it will be really left behind. They will be left behind. It's almost like a role reversal. It's somehow a role reversal. I feel you or the other person has changed a lot. I do see this person coming to your house. And there could be a repair or something to that degree. If you guys are living together, it's almost like they're being tested. They're, really having to step forward, really having to treat you like a king or a queen. Making them walk a tightrope to prove their energy. But it's sort of, they're thinking very positively towards this. It feels that actions are going to be very positive moving forward. They're not looking to find a backup plan on this situation. They know they're protected. There might be someone around them that's toxic as well. Something in you's changed most definitely. I think with your mind, it's almost like you've had a lot of downloads and you're having epiphanies and you're looking at things and you're saying, look, I see this connection differently now. I want a jet ski and I want, the penthouse, whatever it be. It's almost like you've looked back of what you were needing as a benchmark before and it was way down here and now something's just changed. And it's like you pretty much are, holding this crystal ball with all these magical things. You might have had to leave quite a few of these chapters behind and definitely with the nodes that had been in Cancer, you're holding your world in your hand. And just seeing how things could have been starkly different. But the way in which you're moving your life, it's to take you to that higher ground with this connection. I feel this person is reciprocal. I do feel both of you have had challenges. Both of you are looking at the bigger picture of the benefit of that healing. Let's get a couple of these. Are you serious? If you're a feminine in this situation, I feel this very cheeky energy coming through. You're hiding the amusement. For some of you, there is an attraction to a particular individual, but you're not telling anyone. And there's something to do with shame here. It's like, feeling a little bit guilty. There could be, again, a bit of temptation energy. Some of you, again, you may have met this person close to home and, you've got all these feelings coming up. Again, it could be someone that had to climb on the roof, do something to that degree, but it feels home renovations related. So there's somebody coming to the home and there's sort of like this dreamboat energy coming through. And you might have been thinking about them a lot, but, you're stemming back. You are protected, but this person actually does feel you also have integrity. So however it goes, it's woken you up to knowing that you want love. And you could be in a very happy connection. But again, whatever that flattery is that's come through, it's really given you a bit of hope for that spark to come back into your life. I do feel you want a lot more passion. I feel you want to break free and have some fun. And you definitely want to have a better life when it comes to love. You want to be treated like a king or a queen. So if that hasn't been happening, you're almost getting to a point you're transforming and just, you're not letting your wounds hold you back. You're trying to be very open. I do feel, again, your guides are really with you. They're with you, helping you and trying to bring this forward. With your love interest, there's temptation between the both of you. You both got sacral chakra. There is a lot of chemistry between you. Remember, what you're attracting at the moment, if you're wanting to balance your energy out and you are feeling, gosh, this person can't look that way towards me, there's something, look at diet. I don't know why that's coming up so loudly this month, but due to the fact you do have, where's your chart again? Where am I? Second house placement, you got Aries. Sixth house placement, you want to feel vital, you want to feel strong, and you do have Leo in the sixth house. Now, we did over the last 2 days have the moon transiting Leo. Pay attention to the moon transits. With your health, pay attention to what you need. The green energy coming through is heart chakra related, and Aries and Chiron is heart chakra related. If you want to manifest this in, it's asking you double twice. Heal away those energies. Again, this can be codependency. It could be emotions, right? Both of you are purging and healing. But it's also a lot. It can be overactive, but there's a lot of chemistry here regardless, and that's not a bad thing. However this is playing out, be open. Don't hold any guilt. Face the shadow. This could be the other person, but regardless, I just feel you are protected, and this is coming towards you. This can be a very spiritual connection. Okay, somebody is ending a cycle in order to move towards you. Why? Because, whatever this was in their life that wasn't working, it hasn't made them feel free. They got this card in reverse. They don't have the heart for it. They know where they want to be. They know how they want to. So this could be a memory. You could even be in this connection with the person, but whatever this is, it's a past energy. It feels they're spiritually coming to terms with it and they want to move forward. They're going to be more open and reciprocal towards you. One last card. I'm telling you, I mentioned it. Laws of attraction. All right. Laws of attraction. If you believe, you will succeed. If you don't, there's blockages there. Deal with the blockages. Move into detachment and things flow. People around you at the moment might be causing complications. Try to not take it personal. Allow it to transform on its own accord. create the healthy boundaries with it and just be, an observer to the situation. Any questions in the house? And then I'm going to hit the hay, I think, and I'll do the twin flame energy first thing tomorrow morning, which will be PM tonight for America. Because I want to be able to get any downloads tomorrow morning, and then I'll write them down and I'll come to you, and then I'll do the card reading and the psychic energy. Hi. It's good evening for me. Welcome. Any questions in the house? Do we have any Pisces in the house? Are we keeping safe wherever we are? That's all right. I've got to keep on top of them. I've got much to do for the astrology, and I've got to do a lot of twin flame updates this month because, let me look at the time. I'll see how I go. I might, if I come back, I come back. If I don't, I don't. I've decided to go to bed. You get the gist. But I do know with feminines at the moment, they're really going through a big transformation. They're feeling very disheartened at the moment. And it's whoever's holding that empath energy. I should really call it the empath energy. Yeah, I do work with stones. I read cups. I do psychic channeled messages. I tune into people. I do things many ways. I just get the messages that come through, however which way. Sometimes, I've only had it once or twice, especially, and I find this so amusing. Some of you accidentally do block me out. You're doing yourself a disservice by doing that, because it's almost like a testing energy. It's like, let's see. Quite important, this. It will come through, but it's just a waste, Any questions in the house? I'm going to smudge the cards tonight. Put them on their bed. No questions? Happy with the grade? Are we enjoying ourselves, Pisces? You'll be happy to know that Neptune goes direct this month. You'll be able to start moving towards your hopes and dreams. Have a bit more energy because Mars will be going direct. Won't that be nice? Now, the main themes you'll find for you guys over the next 2.5 years is home-related and career-related. Some of you may be actually running a business from home. Some of you could actually benefit from doing it that way. And the comfortable energy of your career sector and the traditional energy of it, there's a transformation in that happening. So there's a bit of a shake up there. There will be growth in it, but it's just going to be in a different fashion. It's going to be a transformation. We became too comfortable with South Node, and that's going to be there for 2.5 years. And you're also going to have Mars there for 7 years. So self-esteem based. You might want to look at second house placement. You also may wish to look at crystals. I'd say throat chakra. Definitely with the nodes in Gemini, it will be hitting that. Get a crystal for that, which can help ground you. And again, second house placement. Solar plexus and sacral chakra, I feel, will come up with you guys with Aries and Chiron, but I'll have to research that a bit further. But the self-esteem, the emotion, getting that into balance for when the triggers come up, it's going to attract positive in. But, we all love different types of people, so don't ever feel that you're not enough. But remember, we did have Aries and Chiron retrograde first, and that still made us tired. So there still is a potential we could feel very fatigued. Look, I was even talking to a couple of friends that are spiritual, and I talk to people point blank zero. Think about it this way: with any unfinished business you have, trying to get things done. Some of us are mentally saying, "We'll just wait till Mars goes direct." But the thing is, there's going to be other things you're going to be doing there as well. And you're moving towards New Year's, Christmas, ending this cycle. And you don't want all of that waiting for you. So even if it is really fatiguing, if you can't do a lot, get a list. Type one down, do one a day. to try and move through that. You do not want all of that waiting, because it's exhausting as it is through this process. And then we get to the end of the year and things go direct. I mean, Aries and Chiron doesn't go direct till where am I? December 15th. And then we've got shadow period. It's going to take us through to January. Are we going to wait that long? If you got things to do, make a list. Just start ticking it. Let's enter that new year fresh. We're having both Saturn and Jupiter move into Aquarius next month, and that's going to be interesting for all of us collectively. Hi. So it's a huge shift next month. There's a huge shift this month. Our first spiritual test for the nodes in Gemini. And as I mentioned on the live, on Instagram, for those of you that do follow me there, the two things we're told never to talk anything about, and that was what my mum and dad taught me. It was like, don't talk about religion and don't talk about politics. And both the nodal energies are linking to that. So, the last transit they were kind of, moving out of, we're now applying the energy to it. It was Cancer and Capricorn, government energies, with the Capricorn energy leveling up. This one here, it's Sagittarius and Gemini. So we're already working on that, and we're moving into a 2.5-year cycle. And it's going to be huge lessons. There could be subjects to do with school, children, education, technology, local, being stuck in lockdown in local areas. What do we do with businesses? Could it be technology? Is it working from home? Is it looking at our communication, listening, being a student? Sagittarius, that energy can link to siblings, rivalry. It can be kings and queens. It can be priests, split in the collective of religious beliefs. So again, it's the same thing. Politics and religion, and we're moving away and we're moving into being a student, listening to people. Nodes in Gemini, overload of information, and we're using technology a lot, and it's this person said this person said that, trying to have a perspective on what's real and what's not. If you've had an overload of information, don't expect to absorb it and go have a test. You need to step back and go, right, this person said this person said that, and both could be right, but what do you do, right? So you step back and you become an observer and you listen. You could learn something from each side. A lot of the collective at the moment is split. Is it right or wrong? No, it's not. It's a theme playing out. And remember, we have Aries and Chiron retrograde, so everyone's aggressive. Everyone's angry, tired, hungry, fatigued, bored, got too much time on our hands. What happens? It's a bit like, school kids in a yard and we're screaming. They pulled my hair. Well, who did it first? How did it start? No, but they pulled my hair. It's victim consciousness. It is what it is. The scarier thing is with the nodes and with both Saturn and Jupiter moving into Aquarius is if we were handed the ropes to, lead the country, could you imagine with the millions of people in the world with all our ideas, how would we go? I think we'd be in a bit of trouble because there's too many varying ideas. So, even if sometimes we do have someone that we feel is imperfect, really feel sorry for anyone that's getting into government at the moment because of the fact of, what are you handed? You're handed a circumstance with poor amounts of finances, split energies collectively, and that's going to be on your resume for the rest of your life. I mean, I take my hat off to anyone that wants to take that job. Good luck. That's going to be on your resume for life. Oh, look, Eddie, it's completely out of control in a sense of what will be. Over here in Australia, we locked down early, and I can say thank you to the person that's running this side of the country, because since May we have not had one, and we have been able to send our children to school. Are we cautious and are we thinking about, are we grateful? Yes, we have, but unless you make hard decisions, it could go further. It could be there for 2 years. Do we want that? Yeah, we could have cures. We don't know, what that will mean. Some people, again, splits in belief systems. but it's hot where you are. But we went through winter as well. It didn't matter about the temperature. People were still getting they were still getting it. The other side of Australia was locked down for most of the year, but we closed the borders and didn't let anyone in. In the nursing, we were taught you break the chain, right? This is the thing. In early stages, when you get to it, you break the chain in a cycle, which is, again, process of elimination, putting into, a separate section. When I was working in nursing homes and there was gastro, process of breaking the chain. No one would come into that ward. You'd be washing your hands. You would remove your clothing when you went home. You'd wash your hands. You'd wear double gloves. You'd do the things that you needed to. Yeah. But the thing is, the purge that we will have collectively by the end of the year, while we've been on autopilot, frustrated, angry, we could have been utilizing that energy instead of, focusing on that of what we can't control on our own given life and where we have power. Because it's just going to go in a circle. We're just going to get so agitated and frustrated. Obviously, we're going to have an opinion. I did spend a bit of time actually away from media doing this. Tuning into looking at the astrology to see what the transits were, when spikes could potentially come and things to that degree, but looking at what I could control in my own life, because the only thing we do have control over is ourselves, right? I've been licking door handles and having unprotected. Okay. Yes. So anyhow, most of what I'm saying is there is a transformation. Hi, Dale. And, moving into 2021, it's going to be different. Also, adding Jupiter and Saturn in the mix for the Aquarius, it's going to cause complications because Gemini energy can be conversations with the frequency of the separation of the collective. It splits in society. We're then moving to Aquarius, which is global energy, is everyone. It's like, what are we all going to do? Saturn will want us to keep correct within those groups. Jupiter will want us to expand beyond that. So it will be very unique to see how this is going to play out in the collective. Anywho, I will be back tomorrow and we will do a twin flame update. I love you all. Take care. Keep safe. And I'll see you on the other side.